Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a giant Banban statue from the game Garten of Banban. Here are all of the materials that we will need to make Banban. Begin by placing a row of 21 red concrete extending up from the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And then extend to the right by 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We then want to connect this 9th block all the way down to the ground. Now that we've hit the ground, we now want to extend left by 2, 1, 2, and we also want to extend the first block that we ever placed inwards by 2 as well. We can then extend those second blocks all the way up to the top horizontal row of red concrete that we placed. This will give us the outline of the legs. What we can then do is join the top 3 rows here underneath this middle row of red concrete together. So 1, 2, 3. We then want to place an additional red concrete here and here in the corner so that we shape the legs a little bit. In addition to this, we want to extend the feet at the bottom forwards by 2 rows, so the bottom row here, 1, 2. We then want to add an additional row on top of this, and then an additional row on top of the back row, like this. And we want to do this on the opposite side also, so 1, 2 rows forwards, add a row on top, and then a row at the back, which will give us this. What we then want to do is extend the legs backwards by 2 rows. So if we start from the bottom, 1, and then 2, 1, 2, and then we can just extend these up and join them to the top of the build like this. And we can also fill these in at the same time. Instead of just turning them into shapes, we can simply extend the whole rows up, at least around the outside of the actual square shape that we have formed, and this will give us the legs. Whilst we are at it, we can also extend between the legs backwards as well by the same amount, and also fill in this hip area too. So once the legs have been extended up and filled in, we will have the entire leg section complete. So now that we have formed the legs and the hips, we now want to come all the way up to the top of the build and add an additional row of red concrete on top of the front width of the statue. Then extend the row forwards and also backwards so that we overhang the front and the back of the statue by 1 row, not on the side but on the front and the back. What we can then do is extend up the corner blocks, each by 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then we can just extend across and then down. So this is the same as extending all of the corners up, but in doing this we are forming a box which we will be able to fill in later. So now that we have created the box, I want to make the arms. Beginning on the right side, we want to take any one of these three middle blocks. I'm going to recommend this one and extend outwards by 2. 1, 2. And then down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1, and then down 2, 1, 2, right 1, down by 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Extend left 2, 1, 2, and then extend up by 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Extend in, up 2, in, all the way up. So, the end result will be this. So, what we now want to do is take the bottom and sides of the hand, an arm, and we want to extend them backwards by 2 rows. So 1, 2, like this. And kind of like with the legs, it might actually be better to just fill all of this in. So we can fill the shape at the front of the build in like this, and then we can go around the sides of the arm and extend up, and also simultaneously backwards as well when we get to this point here, and this will give us the shape of the arm. So, when it comes to the hand, we just have to make a couple of fingers, 3 of them actually. So, one extends from this corner down, one from here, and one from the middle on the opposite side. So we want to place 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, red concretes in that kind of like triangular position. And in doing that, that will be BabBan's arm. If you like, we can now fill in this side of the statue using red concrete, like this, and we can actually just fill the entire torso in using red concrete also. I think that I'm going to leave the left side alone until the arm has been applied, however, because as you can see, you don't actually have to fill the whole thing in. So now the front and the back have been filled in, we can now work on the opposite arm. So starting with the exact same position as we did on that opposite side, we want to extend this block outwards by 2, 1, 2, down 1, left 1, down 1, left 1, and then down by 2, 1, 2, left 1, and then down by 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We then want to extend right 2, up by 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We then want to extend in 1, up 2, in 1, and then just extend all the way up to the top. And then we're just going to fill this shape in using red concrete. We're then going to extend the outer blocks backwards by 2 rows like this, just all the way around. I think that I'm going to start with the inside, and then we will simply fill the remaining shape in using red concrete. Next, we are just going to add the fingers, so let's just make sure that we've done that properly first. That looks good. So the fingers, once again, are kind of like on the 2 outer corners of the hand. We extend down 1, 2, 1, 2, and then this middle block here, 1, 2, like this, and then we have an even set of fingers on both arms. Then all we have to do is just fill the side of the statue in using red concrete. And we don't have to fill the whole thing in. up to there will do nicely. Last but not least, we have to make the head. So the head begins on the front of the statue and it is the whole width of the torso. We want to place 1, 2, 3 rows of red concrete extending up from the torso like this. Then, starting on this right side, we are going to extend up by 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Left by 3. 1, 2, 3. Down 1. Left by 3. 1, 2, 3. Up by 1. Left by 3. 1, 2, 3. And then down. 3 really is the magic number there, isn't it? So now we want to fill the inside of the shape that we have created in using red terracotta or pink terracotta. I've one is alright. I actually like red terracotta. We have to make the tongue. So the tongue starts here, just at the corner of the middle part of the mouth. We place a pink concrete, extend left, extend out, extend down, and then extend this left block here down an additional block. We now want to fill in between these 2 rows in using red concrete, and then add 4 more rows of red concrete on top of what we've made. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now that we've done that, we can make the eyes. The eyes are positioned like this. We take the corner of the mouth on both sides, 1 row higher, and upside down, smooth quartz stairs like this facing outwards, smooth quartz block to the left, black concrete on top, smooth quartz block around the black concretes, and then cleverly positioned smooth quartz stairs to turn it into a circle. We want the same on the opposite side, so corner of the mouth, 1 row up, upside down block, or upside down smooth quartz stairs pointing outwards, then smooth quartz block to the right of it, black concrete on top, smooth quartz blocks surrounding the black concrete, and then smooth quartz stairs in the corners. So that's absolutely perfect. What we then want to do is extend the sides of the head backwards to fit along the side of the statue, and then we just want to connect them together at the back also. So we extend the sides backwards, and then we connect the back of the head together as well. What we now want to do is add the horns, if you can call them that. So we just have to grab some materials. Let's grab them all in order. So we'll need the red concrete. We then want to grab blue concrete, yellow, lime, magenta, light blue, and then white shulker boxes. So the horns are positioned on the corners of the head, 1 row back. We place a red concrete, extend back 2, into, forwards 2, join together. Add an additional row on top, then extend them inwards on the inside like this, just 1 row. We then want to add a row of blue concrete around on top of the ring of red concrete, yellow concrete on top of the blue, then lime concrete in a cross shape on top of the yellow, magenta, the same. We then want to place a light blue concrete with a white shulker box on top. And that is the horn. We then want to do the exact same thing on the opposite side. So we want to place 1 row inwards, 1, 2, 3 red concrete extending back, in 2, forwards 2, back on itself, another row on top, like this, extend inwards like so, fill the top of the head in where it remains, then add a row of blue concrete on top of the red, yellow on top of the blue, crisscross shape using lime, magenta on top of the lime, light blue concrete in the middle, white shulker box on top. And there we go. Once you have done that, you have your 100% fully completed BabBan statue. I hope that you have enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Please do remember to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.